Hello and welcome, my name's Hannah and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through everything in the Halo Glow range from Smashbox. So if that interests you, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. I've been trying these things for a few days, I formed some opinions, I'm going to put it onto my face and then at the end I'll do a roundup of everything and what I think, but let's just get started. So I am going to kick off with some primer. I'm going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I have quite dry skin, so I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and hydrated before we go in with anything else. I'm looking over here because that's where my mirror is. I am then just going to go in with the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer in the places where I have larger pores. Okay, so kicking off with the first thing from the range, the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. So this is a tinted moisturizer that creates a healthy glow and a dewy finish. It's sheer to light coverage and it is infused with goji berries, gold and peptides, and it also has an SPF of 25. I have this in the shade Fair and I'm just going to put that onto the back of my hand, dot it around my face. I'm going to do one side to begin with, and then I'm going to go in with just a flat foundation brush and buff. As you can see, definitely has added a little bit of glow on this side. It is very sheer coverage. You can build it up a tiny bit more, but it's never ever going to be more than light coverage. I like this, but I definitely have other products that do a very similar thing. I actually recently got the Milani Glow Skin Tint. The Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint, and this kind of does almost exactly the same thing. It's got lots of really wonderful ingredients in it as well, like squalene, electrolytes, coconut water, vitamin C and E. So I think there are other skin tints that do a very similar job. But this is nice. It definitely is nice. So this is it, all blended in. You can see it's gotten rid of some of my redness. It has created a lovely dewy finish. I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. There is not a concealer in this range, so I'm just going to put on the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Next up in this range is the Halo Cheek Palette. This I bought from Look Fantastic, but you can also get it on Smashbox's website. And this comes with 2 highlighting powders and 2 putty blushes here. I'll swatch everything for you. And as you can see with the 2 highlighting powders, they are quite dark and they're definitely too dark for me. The putty blushes look like that. Really lovely colours, actually, very natural looking colours. The problem that I found is that because they're a putty texture, it makes it a little bit difficult to apply. You can't really apply them like you would a normal blush. And what I found works quite well is either using your beauty blender and stamping it into the putty and then onto your cheek, or using a stippling brush. And I'm going in before powder with this bottom shade here with the stippling brush, and just tapping that in and dragging it out. I am also just gonna go over that a tiny bit with my beauty blender to make sure everything is blended out. And then I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Halo Fresh Perfecting Powder. This again is infused with goji berries, gold and peptides, and it has a built-in grinder. So you twist the top here and it releases the powder that you want. And I really enjoy that because you're not wasting powder. You are not getting powder everywhere. You can just dip your brush straight in here onto the face. It is really great. It's got light coverage, it has a soft natural airbrush finish to it, and I have definitely found that all of that is true with this powder. I really like this. If you want a lot of coverage from your powder, this is not it. And if you like a matte finish to your powder, this isn't it. But if you really struggle like I do to find powders that just leave the finish of your foundation alone, it sticks the foundation to your face, it sets your foundation, but not in a way that looks cakey, then this is for you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this under the eyes I'm just gonna tap this out, make sure I've got no creases, and just pop this under the eye. And as you can see, it has added just the tiniest bit of coverage compared to this eye here, but it hasn't affected any of that glow or dewiness, which I love. I'm also going to just pop that over the rest of my face as well. And you can see we're still nice and dewy, nice and radiant. It's just added a little bit of a soft finish, and it's just going to make sure that that foundation stays in place. Next up, I have the Halo Glow Highlighter Duo in Golden Pearl, and it looks like this. So it comes with a powder highlighter and a putty highlighter as well. Again, I find that the putty highlighter is just a bit too dark for me, unfortunately, but they are very nice, intense highlighters, as you can see. So I'm just gonna pop a bit of the powder highlighter just on the high points of my face here. So as you can see, it's definitely added a lot of glow to my cheeks. Very nice. And I'm just gonna get my stippling brush, which I've left down here, and pop a tiny bit more of that blush on. Great. I'm gonna put this bronzer in the crease of my eye, just for a nice light eye look. And then I'm gonna put the highlighter on the lid, just to create a nice glowy, simple eye look for today. Oh, if you're wondering what the bronzer was, it's the Max Factor Bronzer, Baked Bronzer in light gold. And then I am breaking things, bear with. And then I am just going to put the powder highlighter. Actually, let's go with the putty highlighter. I'm gonna pop the putty highlighter on my, actually it's probably better if I go in with my finger for this one. I have to say the putty formula is a little less intense than the powder formula, and if you wanted that glow from within look, you would probably go for the putty highlighter. Last up, we have the Smashbox Halo Lip Gloss in the shade Honey. And this is supposed to be a non-sticky shimmer that makes lips look fuller and hydrates with hyaluronic acid. I'm quickly going to pop on a lipstick first. So I'm going to put the L'Oreal Ultra Matte Nude lipstick in No Obstacles on first, and then pop the lip gloss over the top. Okay, and I'm just going to pop this over the top. It's not sticky. It does make your lips look fuller because it's got that shimmer in it, so it gives you that glow like everything in this collection does. And I do love that it has hyaluronic acid in it, and it looks lovely on its own. It kind of just gives a little tiny wash of color and a little bit of shimmer, and I do really like that. So I'm just going to pop off camera and quickly do my eyebrows and my mascara, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I have everything on my face now, and this side of my face has decided to behave itself a little bit. When I get nervous or I touch my face too much, it goes red, and that's just a me problem. That's not a makeup thing. So going through everything, the tinted moisturizer, I do like this. It does everything that it claims. It gives you a sheer wash of color. It does even things out, and it does give you a glowy, dewy finish. I just think that it's quite expensive for what it is, and there are other skin tints you can get out there that are cheaper that do just as good a job. The Smashbox Halo Fresh Perfecting Powder, I love this. It is sheer, it does keep that radiant glow underneath, and I love that you can just twist to get more product here, and you're not overusing product, and it's not messy, and you can dip your brush in. This is brilliant, and I will continue to use this. The Smashbox Halo Highlighter Duo in Golden Pearl. This is nice. It's very intense. If you do like an intense highlighter, I mean, you can see it there. You'll enjoy this. Just wanted to interject here for a second because Wearing the highlighting duo all day, I've realised that actually I quite like it. I'm very fair and the shade on the right here is a little too dark for me. So as a highlighter, I can only really use this one here. And I think it is nice to have the option of something very intense or something that looks a little bit more natural. And if you aren't as fair as I am, I think you would like this. The Smashbox Halo Cheek Palette. I personally wouldn't purchase this again. These two highlighters, very nice again, very intense, but they are just too dark for me. And then the putty blushes, very lovely colours, but are a little bit difficult to apply because of the texture. Maybe that's just me and I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm just not the biggest fan of this. And then finally, the Halo Lip Gloss in Honey. I really like this. It isn't sticky. It definitely makes your lips look fuller. And I love that it has hyaluronic acid in it. I also realized that I never showed you what it looked like on its own. So I'm just going to swatch it on my arm here. And that is what it looks like. It's just like a really lovely everyday honey shade. So I think that's everything. If you liked this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you liked me and want to see more videos from me, then please do press the subscribe button down below and press the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. I hope you have a wonderful day, rest of the week, night, whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.